Licensed firearm holder killed in Old Harbour identified. The police in St. Catherine have now identified the licensed firearm holder who was shot dead at a cockfight in bushes in Old Harbour on Sunday. He is 56-year-old Devon Gallimore of Davis District in Old Harbour and Newbourne in Clarendon. The police say his weapon has still not been located. It is reported that Gallimore was at the scene when he received a phone call and moved away from the crowd. Explosions were subsequently heard. Checks revealed that he was shot in the head and was seen lying on his back. The Old Harbour police are investigating. CPFSA offers counseling to teen mother who was reported missing with her child. The Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, says it has offered counseling and other psychosocial support for the 14-year-old mother who was missing with her baby for 3 days. The Clarendon girl, Kamika Brown, and her 3-month-old baby were reportedly returned home safely. Chief Executive Officer of the CPFSA, Loretta Adams Thomas, says the agency is elated at the safe return of both children. When we were informed through the Amanda Alert system that this girl and her child were missing, we immediately launched an investigation to see if we could locate them and ensure their safe return. With the help of the Clarendon police, we were able to locate both children and have them safely returned to their guardian. We will continue to follow up on Kamika and her family as she had reached out to offer them counseling and other psychosocial support as well as other necessary interventions, Adams Thomas stated. Adam Thomas also sought to remind and encourage persons to report any or form of child abuse using 24-hour child abuse reporting hotline 211. She also noted that the child abuse report may be made through WhatsApp text at 876-878-2882 or email report@childprotection.gov.jm or visiting any CPFSA parish offices or through our social media pages, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at CPFSAJM. Psyche evaluation again ordered for man who crushed dealer's $35 million Benz. A further psychiatric evaluation has been ordered for Nicholas Thompson, the man who tried to leave the compound of Stewart's Automotive Group on South Cam Road in St. Andrew with a Mercedes-Benz motor vehicle last year. This was disclosed when he appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court yesterday morning. Last October, Mr. Thompson, during his first court appearance, pleaded not guilty to counts of malicious destruction of property and driving away a motor vehicle without the owner's consent. He has been further remanded for the evaluation to be conducted. But Mr. Thompson told the court that he had been diagnosed with schizophrenia and was receiving treatment. He is to return to court on March 1. Reports are about 9 p.m. on October 21st last year, Mr. Thompson, in an attempt to exit the compound of the car dealers, damaged 2 gates and a Mercedes-Benz valued at approximately $35 million. He was subsequently arrested and charged. FLA staff on strike. All staff at the Firearm Licensing Authority FLA have gone on strike after reportedly being advised that they will not be getting pay increases. A media release from the authority on Tuesday afternoon said the action will continue until further notice. It noted that after months of negotiation with the Ministry of Finance and Public Service regarding the issue of compensation, the ministry has told staff that there will be no change in salaries. The staff at the FLA used the ministry's response as blatant disregard for the workers' rights to proper compensation. As such, they are no longer interested in continuing these discussions and now seek the intervention of the government at the highest level, the release stated. Mayor appeals for COVID-19 related hospital visit restrictions to be modified. There is an appeal from the Ministry of Health and Wellness to reverse a visitation protocol imposed at a public hospital during the COVID-19 pandemic. The protocol allows only one person to visit a patient per day. Mayor of Morant Bay, Hubert Williams, who raised the issue during a recent meeting of the St. Thomas Municipal Corporation, said the arrangement was causing serious hurt for people who are unable to pay their final respect to relatives who are nearing death. Mr. Williams shared a personal experience at Princess Margaret Hospital when he and his brother, who had come from overseas, went to visit a dying relative. He said they were both alone on the ward only after the hospital's chairman intervened. Mr. Williams wants the protocol to be reversed and relaxed to allow people to visit their ailing relatives. In response, Dr. Simit, Medical Officer of Health in St. Thomas, said hospitals are transitioning from the COVID-19 visitation protocol a bit slowly. He said some hospital administrators have not been rigid about the rule. Crown insists reggae girl killed in cold blood. Defense says witness is not credible. The prosecution on Tuesday urged jurors to find quality analysis Rachel Fraser guilty of murder for the 2019 stabbing death of a national senior women's football, Tarania Plum Plum Clark, saying the accused had deliberately painted the reggae girl as a jealous, controlling and violent lover to mask the fact that she killed her in cold blood. The prosecutor in her closing address hammered home the testimony of the sole eyewitness, who was the first to speak during the trial which began on Monday, January 8, 2024, in the Home Circuit Division of the Supreme Court in downtown Kingston. That eyewitness had said on the day in question, October 31, 2019, Fraser and Clark were in an altercation over a phone and that Foster was on the top of her voice, but Clark was not confrontational. That account is counter to that of Foster's, who, on Monday, this week, in an unsworn statement delivered against Steers, insisted that she had acted in self-defense and would have been the one to die in the enraged footballer who was fuming over the fact that she had called it quit on their toxic 7-month sexual relationship, had got hold of the weapon using to stab her. At the end of the encounter, Clark, a rising star in the sporting arena, lay dead on the ground at Limelight Plaza in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew. Foster said she was the one who ran to the Halfway Tree police station to get help for Clark after passersby refused to assist. But according to the Crown, that was all and act. She, eyewitness, demonstrated how Foster was behaving. She indicated that she was angry, she was heated. She indicated that she heard when Miss Foster said, "May I call you and you not answer me?" and that Clark tried to calm her down, the prosecutor said on Tuesday. That eyewitness had testified that instead of calming down, Foster tried to wrestle the phone from Clark, who was trying to delete what she had from the phone, and said, "Wait now, Rochelle, you know see me I delete something." The eyewitness said Foster, who by the time had pulled a knife, stabbed at the hand of the footballer, was using to delete the material from the phone and then stab her in the left side. The witness told the court that when Clark grasped, "You know see you stab me," Foster said, "So what, may we do it again?" raised her hand and stabbed her a second time. The witness said the footballer, under shock laugh, said, "You know see say you stab me," took 3 steps and fell into Foster's arms. The prosecutor wasted no time in pointing out to the jury that Foster, who could have given sworn testimony or remained silent, chose to give an unsworn statement from the dock, which meant she could not be questioned by the Crown nor the judge. She chose to sit in the docks and say what she wanted to say. Miss Foster is building as she goes along. She let us know she was in an intimate relationship with Miss Clark and that Plum Plum wanted a serious relationship. She painted a picture that Plum Plum was this controlling person, jealous and violent, and this violent person she went to meet. She built her case as she went along. No mention was made of Foster's defense team of her claims that she got 2 boxes to the face or kick from the knee. Using every sense, the prosecutor pointed out in trashing elements that Foster's unsworn statement. She failed to tell us, say, and no one stab she give her at all. You see how she stab went into her? That was no falling back. She want us to believe it was an accident. That was no accident, the prosecutor stated. In declaring that Foster can't be believed, as her story kept changing, the prosecutor said, "Yes, there was jealousy. She was jealous, and to make it worse, Plum Plum had lead things she can't see." You hear how many times the witness told the court that Plum Plum said, "Mine you stab me," and she said, "So what if me do it?" She deliberately and intentionally did it. This was no accident. Accident is something that is out of your control, unforeseen. During the entire incident, all Tarania had in her hand was a cell phone. She came with her self-defense, but she was not under any attack. No threat was there to her life that warranted her to pull a knife. The constant thing is all about what it was. She wanted the phone to see what Tarania was up to. She was jealous, the prosecutor further stated. In pointing out that Foster, in her unsworn statement, made several assertions that her legal team did not raise or examine any of the witnesses on, the prosecution said she made it up as she went along. You are hearing all kinds of things for the first time from her. I will let you know on the 31st of October 2019, Miss Foster, the jealous one, Miss Foster attacked Miss Clark. She stabbed her twice, but she only mentioned once. A consultant forensics pathologist had also examined Clark's body, said that the 20-year-old died from bleeding and shock. This was done from a stab wound to the chest which punctured a lung. The stab was one of 2 wounds the footballer received. The first, which was inflicted to the left upper chest, penetrated the underlying tissue and perforated the upper lobe of the left lung. The expert said the second stab to the left of the abdomen penetrated underlying tissues and ended in the muscles of the flexor abdomen wall. The consultant pathologist further stated that bleeding was seen in the tissue of the stab wound. Supreme Court Judge Justice Leighton Pusey, who presided over the matter with the 7-member jury, will on Thursday deliver his submission in the matter. The jury will then retire to consider their verdict. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.